The Amish people are renowned for their simple, intentional way of life, which stands in stark contrast to the fast-paced, technology-driven world that surrounds them. Their daily routines are deeply rooted in tradition, and their values are reflected in every aspect of how they live. For the Amish, simplicity is not just a preference, it is a guiding principle that shapes their homes, their work, and their relationships with one another. The Amish live in close harmony with nature, choosing to settle in rural areas where the land is fertile and the air is clean. Their communities are often surrounded by lush fields, dense woodlands, and winding country roads. This connection to the land is not accidental. It is a deliberate choice that allows them to maintain a slower, more peaceful pace of life, far removed from the noise and distractions of modern cities. The land is incredibly important to the Amish, serving as both a source of sustenance and a foundation for their way of life. They see themselves as stewards of the earth, responsible for caring for the soil, the crops, and the animals that share their world. This respect for nature is passed down from generation to generation, with children learning from a young age how to plant seeds, tend gardens, and appreciate the rhythms of the seasons. Amish families often work side by side to farm the land and grow their own food. From the first light of dawn, you can find them tending to vegetable gardens, milking cows, and harvesting crops by hand. These daily tasks are not just chores, they are opportunities for families to bond, to teach important skills, and to reinforce the values of cooperation and hard work. The Amish believe in working with their hands and living a life free from modern distractions. They use traditional tools and methods, often relying on horse-drawn plows and hand-cranked machines, instead of electricity or gasoline-powered equipment. In the kitchen, Amish women bake bread from scratch, churn butter, and preserve fruits and vegetables for the winter months. These practices are not just about necessity, they are about honoring the past and maintaining a sense of self-sufficiency. Hard work and community are at the heart of Amish life. Whether it's building a new barn, repairing a neighbor's roof, or preparing for a wedding, everyone pitches in. Men, women, and children all have important roles to play, and their efforts are woven together in a spirit of cooperation and mutual support. These shared experiences strengthen the bonds between families and help ensure that no one is ever left to face challenges alone. The Amish often come together for large projects, such as barn raisings or harvests, where neighbors help each other with farming and other essential tasks. These gatherings are more than just work. They are celebrations of community, where stories are shared, meals are enjoyed, and friendships are deepened. Through these acts of cooperation, the Amish demonstrate the power of unity and the importance of looking out for one another. This strong sense of community is what helps the Amish thrive, even in the face of challenges. By living close to the land and to each other, they have created a way of life that is both resilient and deeply fulfilling. Their commitment to simplicity, hard work, and togetherness offers a powerful reminder of the value of slowing down, appreciating the natural world, and cherishing the people around us. The Amish are a group of people known for their strong values and unique way of life. At the heart of their beliefs is the idea of simplicity. For the Amish, simplicity is not just about having fewer possessions or living without certain technologies, it's a guiding principle that shapes every aspect of their daily lives. They believe that by living simply, they can focus on what truly matters: faith, family, and community. This commitment to simplicity is visible in the way they dress, the homes they build, and the choices they make each day. The Amish choose to live without many of the conveniences that most people in modern society take for granted. You won't find televisions, computers, or even electricity from the public grid in their homes. Instead, their houses are lit by oil lamps, and meals are cooked on wood-burning stoves. This isn't because they dislike technology, but because they believe that too much technology can distract from their faith and pull families apart. By limiting these influences, the Amish create a peaceful, focused environment where relationships and spiritual life come first. Transportation and farming are also done the old-fashioned way. Instead of cars, the Amish travel by horse-drawn buggy, and their fields are plowed with teams of horses rather than tractors. This slower pace of life allows them to stay connected to the land and to each other. It also helps keep their communities close-knit, as people rely on one another for rides, help, and support. The Amish believe that working together and depending on each other builds strong bonds and a sense of belonging. Community is at the core of Amish life. Families often work side by side, whether they're harvesting crops, canning vegetables for the winter, or building a neighbor's barn. These activities aren't just chores, they're opportunities to teach children important skills, to share stories, and to strengthen the ties that hold the community together. When someone in the community faces a hardship, everyone pitches in to help, whether it's through a barn raising, preparing meals, or offering a helping hand. Sharing and cooperation are deeply woven into the fabric of Amish culture. From a young age, children learn the value of working together and supporting one another. Whether it's sharing chores on the farm, preparing food for a community gathering, or helping a neighbor in need, the Amish believe that life is better when it's lived together. This spirit of cooperation extends beyond families to the entire community, creating a strong network of mutual support. Hard work is another cornerstone of Amish values. Every member of the family, from the youngest child to the oldest grandparent, has a role to play. Men and women work side by side, whether in the fields, the workshop, or the home. Children are taught from an early age to contribute, learning skills like gardening, woodworking, sewing, and cooking. This work ethic is not just about getting things done, it's about building character, fostering independence, and honoring God through honest labor. The Amish believe in earning their living from the land, whether by farming, gardening, or selling handmade goods. Their connection to the earth is a source of pride and sustenance, and it reflects their respect for nature and for the gifts they believe God has given them. Through their dedication to simplicity, community, and hard work, the Amish have created a way of life that is both humble and deeply fulfilling, a life centered on faith, family, and the land. Amish families grow much of their own food. They have large gardens where they grow vegetables and fruits. They also have fields where they plant crops like corn and wheat. Everyone in the family helps with the farm work. Children learn to plant, care for, and harvest food from a young age. They understand the importance of hard work and respecting the land. The Amish believe in sharing with each other. If one family has a good harvest, they will share their extra food with others in the community. This ensures that everyone has enough to eat. They also help each other with farming tasks. If a family needs an extra hand during planting or harvesting season, others will come to help. This spirit of cooperation is a key part of their way of life. Sometimes Amish families may need to use land that they don't own to grow enough food. They might borrow land from a neighbor or, work out an agreement to share the harvest. They are also known to work with their non-Amish neighbors. For example, they might trade their farm fresh produce for goods or services they need. These relationships are based on mutual respect and benefit both parties. The Amish choose not to use electricity or modern machinery. They believe in doing things the traditional way. Instead, they use hand tools, horse-drawn plows, and other simple methods to work the land. This way of life teaches them patience, self-reliance, and respect for the natural world. It might seem like hard work, but, the Amish find joy and fulfillment in living close to the land. The Amish have a deep respect for the land. They believe in taking care of it for future generations. They use sustainable farming methods that help keep the soil healthy and fertile. They avoid using chemical fertilizers or pesticides that can harm the environment. Instead, they rely on natural methods to control pests and enrich the soil. This respect for nature is, honestly, central to their way of life. The Amish demonstrate the importance of community. They work together, support each other, and share what they have. This strong sense of community is one of the reasons they are able to thrive. Their way of life teaches valuable lessons about cooperation, hard work, and the importance of human connection. In a world that often feels, increasingly individualistic, the Amish remind us of the power and beauty of community. The Amish way of life offers valuable lessons for everyone, regardless of where we come from or how we live. In a world that often feels fast-paced and overwhelming, the Amish remind us that there is beauty and wisdom in slowing down, in cherishing the simple moments, and in focusing on what truly matters. Their traditions, passed down through generations, are not just about preserving the past, but about creating a meaningful present. The Amish teach us about the importance of simplicity, hard work, and living with intention. Their daily routines are grounded in purpose, whether it's tending to the land, caring for animals, or supporting their families. By choosing to live without many modern conveniences, They show us that happiness doesn't come from material possessions, but from meaningful work and strong relationships. Their commitment to hard work is evident in every aspect of their lives, from sunrise to sunset, as they labor together in the fields and gardens, nurturing both the earth and their community. The Amish have a deep respect for the land, understanding that it is both a gift and a responsibility. They farm sustainably, using traditional methods that protect the soil and preserve the environment for future generations. This respect for nature is woven into their daily lives, reminding us all of the importance of stewardship and gratitude for the resources we have. By planting seeds with care and harvesting with gratitude, they demonstrate a harmonious relationship with the earth that sustains them. One of the most powerful lessons from the Amish is the strength of community. In Amish culture, neighbors come together to help one another, whether it's raising a barn, harvesting crops, or supporting a family in need. This spirit of cooperation and mutual aid creates a sense of belonging and security that is often missing in modern society. The Amish show us that when we work together, we can accomplish far more than we ever could alone. Cooperation is at the heart of Amish life. From a young age, children learn the value of teamwork and the importance of contributing to the well-being of the group. Whether it's working side by side in the fields or sharing meals at the family table, the Amish understand that true fulfillment comes from supporting one another and celebrating shared achievements. Their way of life reminds us that we are stronger together and that every person has a role to play in the success of the community. While the Amish way of life might not be for everyone, there is much we can learn from their example. Their choices may seem unusual in our technology-driven world, but they are guided by values that prioritize family, faith, and connection to the land. By observing their way of life, we are invited to reflect on our own choices and consider what truly brings us joy and fulfillment. The values and practices of the Amish offer inspiration for anyone seeking a more sustainable and fulfilling life. Their commitment to growing their own food, sharing with neighbors, and living simply is a powerful reminder that we can all make choices that benefit both ourselves and the world around us. By embracing some of these principles, we can reduce our impact on the environment, strengthen our relationships, and find greater satisfaction in everyday life. By learning from the Amish, we can discover new ways to connect with our families, our communities, and the natural world. Their emphasis on teaching and passing down knowledge ensures that each generation understands the importance of tradition, responsibility, and care for others. We can all benefit from taking time to listen, to learn, and to share our own wisdom with those around us. In the end, the Amish remind us that a life rooted in simplicity, community, and respect for the land can lead to true harmony. By embracing these lessons, we can all find ways to live more intentionally, to care for one another, and to create a more peaceful and connected world.